Good evening everyone and welcome to Invictus Racing League Tier 2. Today we will be racing around the Bahrain Grand Prix. I will be commentating alongside JP, but for the first couple of races he's currently away attending the Belgian Grand Prix this weekend, so he is missing, and I think he's away for the following weekend, and then it will be the two of us in comms as a duo next time. Let's go on board then with Keza, who's going to start the first lap of the first race of this season. Down then into turn one. Obviously the new ERS system in play. I'm sure those of you who played the game will be very aware that there is a new ERS system. It likes to tell us and remind us, of course, that there is this new ERS system. But getting a nice tow then from his teammate as well behind is Kent. Kez and Kent, possibly a strong team lineup then for this season. Kez is sweeping through turns 5, 6 and 7. Keeping the car all in one piece. No spins, no crashes so far. Heading to turn 8 then first. Second heavy braking zone. Second hard throttle exit. Gets away nicely. Teammates running quite smooth behind. Turns 10 then. Quite a difficult one round Bahrain. One of the hardest turns of the calendar. Got a driver running slowly, letting others through. Down then onto the second DRS straight, the back straight. Nice and smooth through there. Taking it a wide line then through turn 11 into turn 12 then. Another sweeping corner. Making sure not to get any oversteer, because oversteer is quite strong this year. Down then into turn 13. A little bit of a lock up of the inside right by the looks of it. Down onto the second straight. Or the third straight really of the track. Quite a lot of straights around Bahrain. Around then this final corner. Turning a little bit too early there. It looks like he's going to invalidate. He's not going to invalidate, but he's going to have lost some time there, you'd assume. Over the line then it's going to be a 1:29.566. His teammate over the line goes a little bit quicker at 1:29.542. As you know, the line just a smidge behind those two, 1:29.596. Really close for the first three drivers. Got a Williams or an Alpine, is that coming over the line? He's just starting his lap then. LDR gear. No, he's out of ERS. Not too sure what's happened there. Oh, he did set a lap, sorry. 1:29.9. Red Bull over the line. And that's Ronan starting his lap. That's not a Red Bull. Looks like a Red Bull. Is that a Williams? What is this? Oh, RB. Damn new teams. Playing with my head. Junior Tiger there. 1:29.7. Ferrari over the line. Darrell Whitman starting his lap. Second McLaren coming down to the line then at 1:30.8. That's the other fastest lap so far. 1:29.2 for Clips Kiri. Right about to start his lap as well. Let's go on board then with Darrell Whitman. Couple of drivers. Ronan at the back of the field. Quick sick into P7. Darren. Ooh, it's a bit deep up to the top of the hill at turn 4. That's Lucas. 1:29.239. A little bit quicker. His times are looking pretty close so far. Got one of the kick Salbers coming around the final corner, and let's have a look at him quickly. We'll go back to Darrell in a moment. Down the final straight, out of ERS. ERS management a bit more difficult this year. 1:30.2 for Bruce. And his teammate not far behind, around that final corner as well. Yeah, he's not used to any ERS this year, this race. This lap. 1:31.1. So he's then peeling into the pits. As we have Eero Vries on his debut this season. I think this is his first race ever in Invictus Racing League. And is he going to send it to the top of the field? He is very close. 1:29.349, but not quite at the top. But that is a good time from himself. Junior Tiger's coming in. That Ferrari then. Darrell Whiffen round that final corner. What can he do as he races down to the line? It's our 1:29.8. Is his teammate going to go any quicker? Rodo 24 in the Ferrari. Could even do Sir Spud in the chat, of course. 29.1, quickest then. Rodo on that provisional pole for now. But there is another car about to come over the line. But I think he's not setting a time. Ronan 1:29.8. Sir Spud then starting his first final lap of the season. Down into turn 1, heavy braking zone. Gets the car rotated in nicely. flicks it through turns 2 and then out through turn 3. Barely a corner for the F1 cars. A little bit of a run then down to turn 4. Keep it to the left. He could have used a little bit more track there. Ooh, a little bit tight turning in. Up on the curb though, using all of the track through the next few corners. Turns 5, a little bit of brakes into turn 6. Then turn 8 then, a bit of a difficult braking zone again. Navigate that one quite nicely. Not using all the width of the track, but not too bad nonetheless. Down and into the awkward corner of turn 10. Slowing down a little bit more than necessary, but it gets a decent exit for him. Down onto that back straight then, with the ERS and the DRS. Of course, the new ERS system, his is set to none. He needs to be using more ERS than none, that's for sure. Bit of overtake then through turns 12. Down to turn 13. Wide entry. Still got the overtake on. Gonna run out of battery if he leaves that on for too long. Down to the final corner. Welcome to Stephen in the chat. None ERS, he's better run out. Hot lap on. Run down to the final, down the final straight to the line. 130.5, just ahead of Nitrogash. Mikey then invalidating his first lap. It's the cat then round the final corner. He's going to start his lap. What can he manage? His target then at 129.1. I just realised it's saying I'm playing F1 2019. See if I can sort that. You're going to be... I'll sort it in between the race. In between qualifying. McLaren then peels out his way. Nice. No impeding. Fastest sector then for us, the cat. That purple first sector. The really deep tone of the Rebel engine. Really, really deep. Into the tricky corners, turns 9 and 10. Navigates that one with a little bit of difficulty, but he's down that back straight then. DRS wide open. There we go. Better run out of ERS. The ERS management obviously being a tricky part of qualifying this year. Very easy to run out of ERS, which I think at this rate might happen for him. Decent line then through turn 13. A bit of a straight all the way down here. Around the final corner, turns 14 and 15, a bit of a double corner. And then send it down the back, down the straight to the line. Run out of ERS, like I said, 129.5 then for us the cat. Not a bad time at all. Mikey's ERS is set to none. Interesting decision then. Got the McLaren driver, Ginger Tiger, on a lap. Ferrari right behind him. Got Kent about... Oh no, never mind. Oh, they are then, top of the field. 128.7 in the Alpine. Fastest car on track so far. Bob Wiggins then round the final corner. 128.7 to beat. He's got to gain a second on his time. Question is, can he manage it down the straight then? It's going to be close. Oh, 128.9 though. Brilliant time. Really starting his lap. And last in front of the line, he's just starting his lap. Oh, Kent, 28.8, second. Fantastic time from Kent. Yeah, the Hassan of Quickzik up into P5. Got a couple coming over the line here. I think they're both starting. Got quite a few on the flying lap. Let's try and grab the first driver. That is the McLaren of Nitrogash. It's good to see you back, buddy. It's good to see you back then, Nitrogash. Down that straight. 129, no, 130.1. No, little bit of an improvement, but not enough to move him up the field. Bruce next over the line. He's out of ERS. He goes up to P12. Next you have the Alpine of Aldia. I think he's coming in, yes? He is indeed. Kent's teammate then, next over the line, Keza. He's improving. He goes quickest to 1:28.6 in the Mercedes. Brilliant time. We've got Easty Mats. He's coming into the pits. He's not ascending the time. Ferrari of Ruddo then next round that final corner. Bit of VRS to play with. 1:28.6 a target. Looks like he's a little bit off that. Oh, only just actually a 10th. Brilliant time. Ginger Tiger into the pits. Oh, Steven that is in front. Up to P6. 1:28.9 for most Steven. That's not a bad time. And Vries then on his IRL debut, 1:28.654 by 2/100ths of a second. Fastest man on the track. As it stands, brilliant time. We got another one over the line. He's not gone quicker, or he's just starting. And Vries, top of the field. Unfortunately, I can't blank out that name. In front of Vries. What a brilliant lap from Vries. Absolutely brilliant. 1:28.654. Just beating Keza by 2/100ths of a second. And into the pits he comes with the Mercedes behind him. And everyone out on field now, I believe, is pitting. Maybe Clip's clear. He might have been on a lap actually. Ronan, no. He's definitely not on a lap. Fastest second sector. See what he can do then. One more corner to challenge. Well, two more technically. 14 and 15. A bit of a double corner. Run then all the way down to the start finish line. What's he going to pull out of the bag? It is going to be a 1:28.670. 1/1000th of a second faster than Keza in the McLaren. Really, really, really tight margins around here. Phenomenal stuff. 2 minutes 20 on the clock then. Those drivers who are out, this is going to be their final run. Says, buddy, is he up on his time? Round turn 11, turn 12, end of the second sector then. Let's see, what's that Delta going to say? Is he going to improve at all? He's improving by a second. He's sort of moving right up the field to around that 11th place, but he could improve a little bit more through the final sector. But really finding some pace here. Hits the apex quite nicely. Nice wide line through the final corner. Looking for a sub 1 minute 30. Gets it. 1:29.5 up to P13. Not a bad time. On board then with JPH in the Kick Sauber. Of course, one of the Tier 3 winners last season. Constructors champion, sorry. The Tier 3 champion being, of course, Bruce. JPH first over the line for his final lap. He's 6 tenths down. Looks like he's going to be saving. Yeah, he's saving the RS. He's going to go for another run. He made a mistake early in the lap. McLaren on a lap. He's not. Everyone looks like they're about to start their final laps then. JPH, let's go on board with. Kent is on a lap actually. And it's the cat also on a lap. Let's go with Kent first then. He's going to be the first man over the line. He's an improvement of just a couple of tenths. Not too much to ask for. Currently though, he is not improving. That monkey up to P9, I think that was. Kent Howard doesn't look like he's going to improve on his time, unfortunately. Running down that final straight for the last time. 128.8 doesn't improve. Just slower. He's going to bail out of his time. We've got Keza starting his lap. We've got someone coming over the line here. Ferrari over the line. That is Corrado starting his lap. Right, kick. We have JPH then round that final corner. Is he going to improve on a 129.883? It's going to be close. He does improve. 129.3 goes P12. It's the cat 13th, not going to improve. Sir Spud 15th, not going to improve. Daryl 17th, not going to improve. We've got JPH's teammate Bruce down the final straight. He is up on his time, but he's out of ERS. An improvement nonetheless though. P13. Next over the line we have the McLaren of Nitrogash. He's gone quicker. 129.370. Next over the line his teammate Ginger Tiger. Around the final corner, 5 tenths improvement. Oh, this could see him go top of the field here. He does, 28.3, brilliant time. Quick next one do cross the line. Is he going to improve? 128.8, that sees him stay in P8 for now. We've got a RB over the line. That was Vrees, he doesn't improve. Alpine, Aston next to the line. He's not going to improve either. Sir Spud doesn't improve. LDR Gamer goes fastest, 128.2. You've got Kazan Kent. I don't think either of those are improving. They are not. I think that is going to be everybody then, unless Ruddo's on a lap. Ruddo is on a lap. Is he going to go quicker? 128.5 P3. Last over the line then. O'Steven, 10th improvement, 128.841. Sees him jump 1 position to P8. And that is going to be our final lineup then. LDR Gamer, fastest on the track. Ginger Tiger, P2, 128.3. Ruddo P3, 128.5. Just wait then for Kent's car to be dragged into the pits and we will progress then onto the next screen. There we go. I'm just going to quickly see if it'll let me change the game that's marked. For some reason it says I'm on F1 2019. Don't really know why it's doing that. In the meanwhile though, top of the field we have LDR Gamer saying a 128.2, then we have Ginger Tiger 128.3, Ruddo in third place, the RB on his debut, Vrees P4, Clipscree P5, Keza P6, the other Mercedes P7 of Kent, O'Steven in the Red Bull, the lead driver in the Red Bull P8, Critic P9, adds Lucas P10, Mikey P11, JPH and Bruce, teammates back to back 12 and 13, Nutchgash then in P14. And just scroll quickly down the field, we got It's the Cat 15, Ronan 16, Sir Spud 17, Eastymax 18, and Daryl at the bottom of the field, P19 on Xbox. Didn't realise that. Just let me change the game by the looks of it. What was I saying? I'm playing F1 2019. That's bizarre. Oh well. Not a lot we can do about it. Let's go then back to the stream just so you can see the comments. There we go. Drivers then picking their strategy. High deg around Bahrain. The game actually recommends you do a 3-stop, I think, if I remember correctly. Medium, medium, hard, or medium, hard, hard even. It is possible to do a 1-stop. Medium, hard. We'll have to see what they're going to decide. Be interesting to see what the driver's going to decide. Looks like it's going to be a dry race, as always in Bahrain. Never really any threat of a rained out race in Bahrain. Quickly then, for those of you who didn't see, of course, most of them were shown. Most of them were obviously in the lobby today, but we will quickly go through the who is driving this season. We have Ronan and O'Stephen in the Red Bulls. Kez and Kent could be a strong lineup in that Mercedes, as could the McLarens, Ginger and Nitrogash. Rodo and Darrell in the Ferraris, Jack TM, who isn't racing today, and Mikey, his teammate, in the Aston Martins. Odell Gamer and Easter Mats in the Alpines. Racing Bulls, Giovi, who couldn't make it today, and it's the Cat. JPH and Bruce returning champions, or two-time champions, I think, maybe even three now, three-time champions, back to back to back. In Kick Sauber, ditching the McLarens, changing team, making a team swap. Sir Spud in the Haas with Kriksik, and last but not least in the Williams, Ads Lucas and Clips Kieran. So those are your driver lineups for this season. JP there in the chat. Hello, JP. Meant to be joining me today, but he's venturing across Europe. It's 8:30, JP. You're an hour ahead, buddy. Damn Europeans. No, like I said, he is. He was in Netherlands. I think making his way to Belgium for the Belgian Grand Prix, if I'm not mistaken. Possibility there, I'm not too sure. Sure, let us know. But drivers then probably about to get themselves onto the grid. Warm up those tyres. There is formation lap enabled. And like the game reminds you, ERS has had a change this year. There's the option to run new ERS, so it's a little bit easier to defend, especially down the straights where you can't catch anybody. Drivers can harvest a lot of ERS throughout the lap and then deploy it all down the straight. Even with the DRS, it's not an easy track to overtake. Of course, that straight, sort of pretty long, very good 900 meters long at least, probably nearly a kilometer long that straight. But drivers then onto the grid, ready to start the formation lap for the Bahrain Grand Prix, the first race of Invictus Racing League Season 19. Field headed by LDR is going to take us around. Drivers, not too sure if they're aware there's a formation lap going on. No worries, Joel. Nice to see you nice to see you pop in. Let's have a look then. Drivers, tyres. We have quite the spread. Mediums at the front of the field, down to P7. We've got O'Seaman on hards, P8, Kriksik P9, and P10. Adds Lucas on softs, hards, medium, 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 soft, soft, hard, soft, medium. A few different strategies being tested. Front of the field though, all going on the mediums, and the Mercedes looking like they're running the same strategy and not splitting it. So they will be fighting for position all race long then. Fighting over who goes into those pits as well. McLaren know about that one a little bit too well, don't they? This is also F124, and my title says F123. Just give me a second, sort that out. F124. New game, new year, new season. Same bugs. Right, that should say 2024. There we go, F124. That's better, isn't it? If you says F123, just give it a refresh. It'll have updated now. Got a Ferrari off the field. Not too sure what he's doing. He's actually spun on the formation lap. Luckily, there's no damage in the formation lap, I don't think. Well, that could have been a little bit bad for him. So yeah, look, 2-stop. 3-stop even. I don't think he's even doing a 3-stop. I'm not sure he's going to get one stop out of those softs. Might struggle with that. He'll try and navigate his way back to the front of the field into P3. He will do so. See how he does this? This is a little bit awkward, isn't it? Nicely navigated. Well done. Waiting for the Rebel then to line up his car. Has one. He's in. Let's take us away then. Oh, there we go. DRS disabled. That doesn't matter. 3 red lights, 4 red lights, 5 red lights. And we are away then for F1 Tier 2. Good start for LDR Gamer. He's going to hold on to P1. Ginger Tiger getting overtaken by Ruddo round the outside, but down into turn 1. Who will stay ahead? Ginger's going to have the inside line. He's going to hold that position. A little bit of contact between the two Mercedes. Kent almost losing the position to Az Lucas, but they're going to stay one behind the other. We got a spinner at the back of the field. That's Nitrogash in the McLaren. He's gone around. Move almost being made by the Ferrari. Not quite close enough. We've got Mikey losing a couple of positions, but he is on the hard tyres. Ronan, JPH and Mikey all fighting at the back of the field here. Ronan coming off on top. Side by side. Oh, we got a bit of a move around the outside for Daryl. No, he's not going to make that one stick. Is he going to go for it? On it's a cat around the outside. Down into turn 8. Lovely move. Who's going to be on the throttle a bit quicker? It's going to be... It's the cat. Not going to make that move. Down the inside, Daryl then of turns 9 and 10. Difficult place to make a move. Going to hold the car alongside, but it's a cat. Just going to get the better exit with the better line and stay ahead. Oh, a little bit of a snap for Keza. Got Kent right on his tail, his teammate. 2 tenths behind. He's got Az Lucas chasing him right down here. Down the back straight. No ERS of no DRS of course yet. Not that you get any DRS down this straight anyway, but Az Lucas is on the soft tyres. He's going to have the better traction. And he's probably going to go for a move here on Ken. Is he going to go for it? Let's see. Down the straight. LDR with the fastest lap because he is leading the field. Az Lucas the closest car to making an overtake. 2 tenths. But that's not quite close enough. Is he going to send it down into turn 1? He's thinking about it. Kent cuts him off quite nicely. Bit of a snap. And he's not going to get a better exit. But he's got a nice line through turns 3. DRS then for Kent. Going to just save him a little bit. As Lucas thinks about sending it down the inside. He's got a Haas right up his rear. Doesn't go for the move. Bruce then making a move on Mikey up the inside with DRS. Easy move made for the kick Sauber driver. As Lucas then right behind Kent, who is behind his teammate. Waiting for the right moment to make a move. We've got a second gap at the front of the field. LDR to Ginger Tiger. Out of the DRS range already. Vrees also pretty close to Clips Kiri. Let's watch this battle. 2 tenths. Round turns 11 into turn 12. A tiny little slide from Clips Kiri. Nothing really to affect his car too much. Lucas not able to make a move on Kent yet either. Vrees in decent exit now out of turn 13 down that back straight, but looks like Clips Kiri's got the straight line speed. Closing right up to the back of Ruddo in the Ferrari, who doesn't have any DRS, and the DRS is flashing. LDR fastest lap again then. Is Clips Kiri going to make a move to the inside of Ruddo? It looks like he's going to send it. Going to be alongside into the braking zone. And move made then by Clips Kiri. Ruddo going for a little bit of a switchback. Can't quite make it work. Oh, a bit of a snap there. Bruce getting back past Mikey. As Lucas does eventually get past. And as I look away, sorry, Ruddo back down the inside with the DRS of Clips Kiri. But Clips Kiri holding it around the outside. Going to keep that position by the looks of it as they swoop through the left-hander. Vrees cutting the corner a little bit there. Bit of battling going on nice and early for us. Lucas gets past Kent and then starts finding out Kent's teammate Keza, but they're all getting backed up by this battling going on up ahead. All the while, Ginger Tiger and LDR start running away. 1.9 is the gap at the front. Freeze can't catch the Ferrari. So Freeze is better through the tighter corners, but once he gets to the straight, he just struggles a little bit. Mark right behind him as well. Let's see then, down the straight, who's overtaking who this time? Freeze 2 attempts behind Ruddo, who's got his rear wing open. Adds Lucas, Kent losing another position to Krukzik. And it looks like, meanwhile, his teammate could lose position here. No, not quite. Oh, we've got a yellow flag. That's Mikey in half spin. Ruddo getting past Ginger, as is Vreeze. Ginger Tiger, some yellow flags back of the field. JPH has gone round. Ginger Tiger side by side then with the Mercedes driver of Keza. Oh, Keza backs out of that one, but Ginger goes a little bit wide and that will allow Keza around the outside. Oh, tagged! Round goes Ads Lucas as he was going around the outside of Ginger Tiger. A little bit of contact there. As Lucas losing a couple of positions. JPH disqualified for parking in a dangerous location. I'm going to guess he was beached. He is beached on the gravel. That is disastrous for JPH in the McLaren. Race is over and disqualification for JPH. The post-JPH domination era could be coming to an end. Who knows, JP, but that is a disqualification for one of those two drivers. Oh, Stephen, around the outside of Ginger Tiger. That's an ambitious move. But he's going to make it stand as they go side by side into the corner. Oh, Stephen does the right thing. Gives that position up a little bit. And all of a sudden, he's under attack from his teammate Ronan on the soft tyres. Is Ronan going to go for the move? No, he's not. Back across he comes. Nice, smooth and tidy. But we got some close battling going up here. Oh, Red Bull pulling alongside. Oh, Stephen alongside Ginger Tiger, who has some DRS and ERS as well. Name of being made, but we do have a move for P5. Krukzik in the soft tyres. Down the inside of Keza. Lovely move in the Haas, but can Keza go over at a bit of a switchback? Oh, Stephen down into turn 1, making the move up in a P8. Lovely stuff from Oh, Stephen. Ronan, can he follow him through? Down the inside of Ginger Tiger. Yes, oh, bit of a tag with the car ahead. That's going to lose him some time. But he's going to stay ahead of Ginger. Oh, bit of contact. But he does stay ahead of Ginger Tiger. As Lucas. Oh, to the inside of Ginger Tiger. Oh, bit of contact. Pushes him off the track. That's a bit of a naughty overtake. Bit of contact to make that move. Oh, that was too clean. Kez and Kent then back to back again, 6 and 7. Freeze chasing down Ruddo, managing his time. Not doing anything too stupid. Ruddo onto Clips, who is 5 seconds back from LDR Gamer. Ginger Tiger must have lost it of his own accord then at first, because he's fallen down the field. He was obviously a little bit ahead of these guys in P2. Let's see, Ferrari of Ruddo then. On Clips Kerry with some DRS. I imagine this move should be fairly quick and easy. To the inside into turn 1 as Lucas making a move on Ronan. Sends it down the inside. Lovely move for the Red Bull. Ken, oh, bit of contact. Looks like a bit of a broken wing for somebody in the background there. So they come side by side. Kent and Krukzik. Not too sure who lost a bit of wing. We got a yellow flag at the back of the field. Oh, Ronan's gone round. Lost a bit of time. Maybe he didn't go into a full spin, but he's definitely lost some time. Got some tight battles up ahead though. Oh, Stephen. Right on the tail of Keza. Oh, Kent loses the car. That looks self-inflicted. Right down the field. Oh, only P8, not too bad. Not too much time lost. But cars are struggling with traction. And there's quite a common issue around this track. Traction is not the easiest. And tyre wear is pretty poor because of it. Has a better line through that second to last, well, third to last corner technically, isn't it? It's, turn 13. Doesn't quite have that straight line speed though. Vries then on the back of Klipskiri, who's just about staying in DRS range of Frodo. Definitely a better exit. He's got the run then on Klipskiri. Move made for Vries into the podium positions up into P3. Move's not quite made just yet as we got Lucas into the pits. He must have been the one with damage. But Vries then ahead of Klipskiri. Bruce and Easty-Mats having a bit of a battle into turn 1. No move made. Nudge Gash ahead of Daryl, but Daryl sends it back up the inside. No, can't quite get that move made. Stephen then on the inside of Keza. A little bit of side-by-side battling through the weavy corners. Stephen though going to tuck in quite nicely there as we got Kriksik right on the tail of Klipskiri in P5. Stephen in the background as well. Almost going for a move on Keza there. But drivers coming one by one. Quite tightly through here. We got quite the battle going on here. For a few positions, this is the battle for second place. Second to 7th, all back to back to back. No moves being made. Next move opportunity is probably going to be that back straight. Oh, the main straight, should I say. Because a much more optimal line through that third to last corner. Turns 13. But it does mean he bleeds time on the straight. We've seen him right behind him. Here it's open for everybody then. Vries looking quite close to Ruddo. Is he close enough though to make a move? I see in the background Mercedes into the pits. That's got to be Kent. Is indeed. Is Vries going to send it on the fry? No, he's not. Sensible driving. Kent pitting, like I said, losing a few positions. Haas on the outside. Looking for a move. Nothing doing there. Stephen on those hard tyres. Got Bruce and Mikey battling a little bit back here. Bruce though will hold on to that position for now as Lucas gaining on Kent, who is in the pits. Still tight battling then for these few cars here. And the gap staying between 3 and 5 tenths, but Vries looking like he's got some pace to overtake Ruddo here. Well, Kriksik making a move in a bit of an unorthodox place. On Klipskiri up to P4. I don't know if Klipskiri had a little bit of a mistake there. Because that's not a place you normally make a move. And this gives Vries free reign to go for an overtake on Ruddo with no threat from behind, really. A couple of drivers pitting in the background. Keza in, Klipskiri in. But Vries to the inside. Down into turn 1. P2. Not quite confirmed, and it will be P2 then for Vries. Got some drivers shuffling order thanks to the pit stops. LDR Gamer though, controlling the pace up ahead. 6.2 seconds down the field, and whilst there's no battling going on for him, he's just driving a nice clean race. Oh, side by side, Stephen and Kriksik. Stephen round the outside. Outside becomes inside line into the difficult turns 10. Still side by side. And Kriksik will get the better exit there and hold on to P4 for now. Alright, his move made then for OSTU, and he's just in the DRS of the car ahead. Squeezing Kriksik to the outside. Lovely move from OSTU. P4 gonna get DRS. Nonetheless, Kriksik comes in anyway because he is on some old soft tyres. Easy Mats might follow him to the pits as well. Looks like he's gonna. Yeah, softs come in. Roland, is he going to pit or is he going to stay out? He's going to stay out for a little bit longer. There's be some drivers thinking about just getting pitting out of some of the dirty air. Roland and Sir Spud, that's a battle on track. Sir Spud round the outside, what a move. Looked like a switchback to me. But on that straight, doesn't have the DRS and can't quite stay ahead. But does got the inside of Ronan. But that outside line is a bit better, a bit more traction, obviously the racing line, and he keeps that position for now, Ronan P8. And Vrees eating into that gap tail with the R game, and now he's not battling. Nothing quite there for Sir Spud. Okay, move then could be made down onto the start finish straight. Definitely the closest drivers to one another. 2/10 Sir Spud to Ronan. Ronan might come in though here. He's on old soft tyres. He's start for one more. He's probably going to wait until he gets overtaken. Then he'll send it in the pits. Sir Spud then down the inside, I think, of the soft runner Ronan. Move made by Sir Spud. Lovely move, and that is P8 and 4 Sir Spud. Ooh, runs a bit deep there. Red Bull on the inside. Should have the better line there and hold on to this position. He does so indeed. Red Bull sniffing him from behind. But he will hold on for now. But that Red Bull is right up his backside. Grip's got to be starting to go on those soft tyres now. Let's take away that big tyre view. It's better, isn't it? P8 ahead of Bruce then. Let's look to Stephen. P3 right behind Rudder, who is 5 tenths behind Vrees. Vrees has not managed to step on the pace as much as he was before. Stephen though, way better exit. We got a spinner at the back of the field. That is Bruce. Teammate already out, Bruce, and you're joining him almost there. See, is Stephen going to make the move to the inside of Rudder? Doesn't look like he's quite got the pace to do so. Rudder might send it though. Not quite. He thought about it, but stayed behind quite tightly. Stephen then in P3. Couldn't capitalise then with that overpace he had. So we do have Run pitting, like I said, after we've been overtaken. Don't quite know what's happened to the pace of Rees. He was looking really quick, flew past these people, maybe took too much out of his tyres too early, because now he's struggling. Got O'Stephen and Rudder right on his tail. O'Stephen, of course, going to have the better tyres at this stage of the race. On those hards, as those mediums will probably have started to wear a little bit now. 12 laps in. A lot of tyre deck. I'm going to assume they're going medium hards, whilst O'Stephen goes hard mediums. It's going to be a pit stop for both the front two runners. Stephen will stay out and overtake into second place then. Adopting P2. Junior Tiger comes in as well. Mikey going to stay out. Few drivers coming in the pits, but not too many. And then of course these drivers now have already pitted, Kent and the likes in the Merc. They've come up behind Rudder though. Ooh. Chris took a bit of a slide on those old hards, but that's going to be an easy move then ahead of Kent. But Kent's not going to get that one up too easily, holding it around the outside. But the drive is going to be the Haas, a little bit of contact. Ooh, did a bit more contact, but move held for Kriksik then, ahead of Kent. Running again past Darrell, but that's not too much of an achievement. Let's see, is Kent going to try and go for a move on Kriksik? No, he's not. Can't quite get close enough as Kriksik is going to have the extra pace here. Kriksik not able to make a move down the back straight. His front runner's pitting. Oh, he's even taking over the lead. Of course, starting on the hard tyres. Sir Spud going to go into P2 behind him. Just about. Let's watch out the field then. This should be a pretty easy move, but it might be an entertaining one nonetheless. Oh, they are on the faster tyres. Except Curry on the mediums. Of course, the LDR is going to be on fresher hards than Sir Spud, as we are nearing the halfway mark then for this race. LDR, DRS open, Rhinoceros battling with Darrell, but that's a move made for LDR, easy move. Ooh, a bit wide for Darrell in the background there. Ooh, a little bit of a snap there for Ryan. Nothing too major, but let's look towards the front of the field. We've got Clips Curry making a move down the start finish straight. On Sir Spud, of course, on those slightly more worn hard tyres. Spud not going to get this one up too easy though. He does, of course, have DRS. And move made then for Clips Curry, who stays ahead of Sir Spud. In P3, we got Kriksik making a move on Ruddo. That's a tyre differential as well, I think. Actually, Ruddo's got the newer tyres. No penalties yet though. I've not seen any warnings so far, I don't think, that I've noticed. Keza, move made on the Haas, Sir Spud. Up into P4. Keza going to be more concerned backwards than forwards here. 7 times behind, although closer is Kriksik on Vries. He's going to go for a move down into turn 11. Not quite close enough. Get up on the curb, but that's not matter too much to him. He's staying within those 2.5 tenths of Vries. 0.28, 0.3. Similar sort of gap. Stay in. There's a good line through turns 13. Let's stay tight to Vries. As Lucas also lining up a position at Onzer Spud. Van Morris and Kriksik on Vries. To the inside then, Kriksik of Vries. Best overtaken, boring overtaken. No, we don't want any contact. It's fine. Vries then behind Kriksik, who had some pace earlier. It's the cat comes in. We got the Red Bull Thinking about making a bit of a move on Reeves, but not quite close enough. And then the difficult corners 9 and 10. Navigated nicely. He's trying to hold on the quick stick so he's not so susceptible from those behind. Not quite close enough to be making a move. Pitts from the lead. O'Stephen from the hards. Onto the mediums, you'd imagine. Ronan battling still with Darrell towards the back of the field. As Lucas goes fastest on track. Mario Gamer inherits the lead of the race again. Too sure if he had a slow pit or something, because he's lost a lot of time to the cars behind. Ooh, bit of a fight up ahead. Keza late dive on Clips Curry down the inside. Got a nice view of that from the car behind. Clips chasing down Keza. Teammate behind him as Lucas, who was fastest on track just a moment ago. Might be asking for the team orders on the car ahead. He's on the hards, car heads on the mediums. Oh, I've just knocked my cup off the side. That's brilliant, isn't it? As Lucas though making the move on Clips Curry into P3. So Spud also getting past Freeze, but he's a bit wide on the curb. Freeze going to sweep back on the outside and hold on to P6. Oh, he's going to lose position to Rado in the background. A little bit of contact. Spud up on the curb. Maybe he might be able to get that one removed though, because it did look like he didn't have any more space on the inside. We've got a spinner at the back of the field. Ninja Tiger around again. I can't see if there's any damage on the car. Doesn't look like it. Oh, just the right wing. Coming wide, he's definitely got some damage. He's going to have to get back on the track and into the pits. From bad to worse for Ginger Tiger. Oh, Steven makes a move on Vreeze. Magic Ash getting past Daryl. And then obviously Ginger Tiger in the pits being overtaken. Looks like though, Daryl's going to come back and Magic Ash possibly up the hill. Can't quite get close enough, never mind. Oh, Steven then. Brand new medium tyres. He's going to have some real pace in him. Chasing down Ruddo. 11 laps to go. Mediums will last quite nicely for that long. Roger joining, new to the F1 gaming scene. What's this going on? We host on a Tuesday, Wednesday, and a Thursday night league racing in through Invictus Racing League in the F1. This is F1 24. For some reason, it was showing as F1 2019. I don't really know why. But O'Stephen with the fast lap in P6. Gonna go for a move then down the inside of Ruddo. Lovely move. Clips pitting for a new set of tyres. This is a championship, buddy. This is a real championship live. Not a friendly race or a friendly stream. Well, I'd hope it is friendly as well, but definitely a championship going on round one, which I've not included in the title. I've actually done a really bad job at the title, haven't I? This today. We got Ruddo chasing O'Stephen on those newer tyres, on those softer tyres, should I say? Kaza, though, at the front of the field, looks like he's going to be thinking about making a move on as Lucas. He is holding a 3-second penalty. Kaza known for carrying penalties at times. Got a yellow flag. That's a Mercedes. Kent gone round again. He's had a couple of spins tonight. Is he beached? No, he's okay. Sure, there's a nice safe free join though. Is indeed. Let's look towards the front of the field. His teammate, whilst he has spins, his teammate's doing a little bit better down the back straight. Tight behind adds Lucas. If you go to grid finder, Roger, there's Invictus Racing League. If you search for us, you'll be able to join as Lucas pitting. If you're interested in racing, because 2P2 then. Sick inheriting P3. Oh, Steven, the fastest man on track still. Looking really quick. P4, 1.5. Rodo holding on nicely behind him though after that overtake. Bit of a closer battle though further down the field. Easty Mats being chased down by Mikey in the Aston. Of course, his teammate Jack not able to make it today for round 1. Daryl getting ahead of Nitro Gash into turn 1, but Nitro fighting that one back. Let's go have a look at this battle. Side by side through turns 1 and 2. Into turn 3, McLaren on the inside line. Who's got the wing open? It's the McLaren of Nitro Gash. Holding on to that position on Daryl. Daryl can't quite see his way through. Of course, in this league, we do top 12 get points. Ginger Tiger will not get a fastest point for that fastest lap. Kent picked up damage when he spun. But Mikey all over the rear of Easty Mats, but can't quite get close enough to make a move just yet. It looks like he doesn't quite have the straight line speed. I know Steven's progress catching crit stickers slowly progressing. A little bit of a slide out the corner for Mikey. That's going to lose him a couple of attempts. 9 attempts then behind Easty Mats. There's that move being made. There's not much chance of that. Rodo eyeing up a move to O'Steven, but he's not close enough. O'Steven is only 1.2 now behind. Spud and Easty Mats both coming to the pits from near the front of the field. Kaiser got past Crooksick and is building quite a nice gap, but can't catch LDR, who's steaming up ahead. 4.3 seconds ahead. Keep an eye on this battle then. O'Steven's gained a lot of time on Crooksick. Looks like he had a good couple of corners because he's lost Rodo quite quickly too. Running 3-second time penalty for track limits. 3 penalties currently on the screen, all 3 seconds. And can O'Steven look to make a move on this back straight with DRS not quite close enough? Not a bad line through there, staying close to Crooksick. Losing a little bit of time, 6 attempts behind now, 6.5. Struggling in the dirty air. I think he's lost a little bit too much to be making a move here, and it's even allowed Rodo back in his DRS. A couple of mistakes. And yeah, I'm pretty confident that Steven here too far back to be making a move on Crooksick, but definitely going to close up back up to him into turn 1. DRS open for the Red Bull, but like I said before, not close enough. 3 attempts. Good line though, good nice tight line from O'Steven through that corner. Gonna keep him nice and close to Crooksick. In 4 attempts is sort of where you want to be. You don't want to fall much more than that behind. Five attempts, the gap's open to. Can making a move on Bruce at the back of the field. Bruce is going to probably make that one back. 6 attempts then. O'Steven 2, Crooksick. That's not close enough to make a move down this straight. Just needs better line through these next couple of corners. And hold on a bit better. It looks like he's managed this time. Look at that gap closing, 3 tenths. 4 tenths. That's probably going to be close enough for the chance to make a move then for O'Steven. Pulled away from Ruddo quite nicely. Ruddo's going to be under threat from behind by Vries, but I think O'Steven's going to be in a good position to be making a move here on Krikzik. Krikzik, he's got ERS to use. He was flashing. He must have gone down to none, but to the inside then, O'Steven. On the medium fresher tyres as we go into lap 23. Ahead of the Haas driver. Vries is going to send it. Oh, bit of contact. Backs out of the dive bomb. Nitro. Ooh, had to think about it on Ronan. Vries does pass, does he? He does indeed. Down the inside of Ruddo. Lovely move from Vries. Gone a little bit deep there as the Ferrari got the better line. Ooh, it's tight, but Vries will hold on to P5 as Easy Matt sets the fastest lap of the race so far. When on the tail of Nitro, DRS going to be open here. No DRS to play with though, unfortunately, and he's not going to be able to make a move because of it. How many laps left to go then? We're lap 23 of 29. No, Steven has caught up and got within DRS of Keza, who was pulling away a little bit. Now that's not the case, but he does have Krikzik right behind him, 3.5 tenths. He's not dropped him at all. Down the straight then, DRS wide open. He should be fine from behind, but he's going to catch a decent amount on the car ahead, Keza. As Sir Spud gets past Darrell Whiffen. They're struggling on the Xbox. Let's go back towards the front of the field because we have a move for P2. Keza on wait, no, that was O'Steven trying to make a move on Keza, sorry. But looked like a bit of a switchback going on. Krikzik behind to pick up the pieces. O'Steven pushing Keza through the next couple of corners. A little bit of contact from behind. Darrell into the pits. I don't know if he's got some damage. But O'Steven then onto this back straight with DRS. Can he go for a move on Keza? He's got Krikzik right behind him as the tyre advantage will slowly shift back towards those medium runners. Hard runners, sorry. McLaren though, a bit wide Nitro. Looking to the inside of Ronan. Not quite able to make a move there. Krikzik all over the rear of O'Steven. Bit of a slide. And we have a spinner, Bruce, at the back of the field, unfortunately. O'Steven just can't quite get close enough down this back straight. Well, down this start finish straight, sorry. But he might be close enough is Ruddo on Vries. Is he going to send a move to the inside into turn 1? I think he's going to go for it. A little bit of a late movement for Vries, but move made pretty comfortably from Ruddo in the end. P5 for the Ferrari driver. Teammate down in P16, unfortunately. O'Steven closing this gap with Keza. He's going to go for it down into turn 4. Thinks about going to the inside. A little bit of a touch on the back of the car of the Mercedes, but P3 still for O'Steven, and Mercedes will hold on to that P2. Easy Mats overtaking Sir Spud. Monkey, fastest lap in P13. That won't get you an extra point because you've got to be top 12 for points for fastest lap. You've got to be in the points. IRL, of course, handing points down to 12th place. See, then cars are close to one another here. Sir Spud overtaking Easy Mats, but I'm not going to look away from this battle right near the front because this is for the final podium position with just a handful of laps remaining. Maybe I should be watching about that. Easy Mats and Sir Spud having a bit of battle. Side by side, are they? Ooh, Easy Mats ahead then. Oh, tag the curb though. So Spud, not quite going to get the run on. Let's go backwards through the field to Kriksik then, and O'Stephen close to Keza, but is he close enough? Not sure he is. Well, he might be. He might send it here into turn one. Is O'Stephen going to go for the move? He backs out of that one, playing it safe. Oh, to the inside. Oh, that's a bit ambitious. That's going to allow Kriksik through. Not sure he really ever had a run on him, and that's going to cost Keza another position. O'Stephen back to the inside. No contact this time. Keza holds on. Oh, bit of wheel banging going on. Not sure O'Stephen was really ever entitled to some room there. Glad they've all kept it straight in one place. And Kriksik up to P2. LDR right down the field, out the way. Emir joining, saying what a move. Good to see here. 3 laps to go, and it's getting to boiling point. We've got 5 drivers all in a line here. Or 4 drivers, should I say. Keza, of course, carrying a 3-second time penalty. He's just by picking up another 3 seconds. That's 6 for him. So Keza's going to be losing some position. So actually, that position he lost because of O'Stephen's not going to matter too much. I can see why O'Stephen was probably desperate to make the move. I don't know if he's got some damage because he's falling off the back of these two. Doesn't look like he does. Keza probably going to take this position down the straight fairly easily here. Look, he's got way more speed. Up 27. P2 for Keza for now, but of course, that's only on track. He's carrying a 3-second penalty. They're going to go side by side into turn 1. Move made for Keza, but DRS for O'Stephen, Kriksik, sorry, behind him. Is he going to allow him to retake that position? Looks like it's going to. He's got the ERS to play with as well. Down the inside. Move made. And O'Stephen behind to watch. We got a yellow flag at the back of the field. That looks like Ronan into the pits. Disappointing race for him on his first race of the season. Season 19, of course. But the battle is at the front, other than LDR, who is 9 seconds down the field. Making this one look quite easy. Breeze coming to the back of Roto as well. We're getting close for these 5 drivers. And a lovely view of Roto steaming around the outside. O'Stephen, can he hold on to the position? He's going to go side by side. We're getting a nice view from Freeze's car behind. But O'Stephen, a little bit of a slide. Even though he's carrying that full traction control, still sliding a little bit. Those mediums probably starting to struggle now on their way out as he's blasting the ERS to try and catch back up. Keza falling back from Kriksik here. It might not even have any DRS here. Let's have a look, does he? Yeah, he does just. That'll protect him from the cars behind. And we're all in a row. 2 more laps left to go. All squabbling for the last few positions that they can make. Keza up on the curb. That's going to allow a nice run for Rodo, who's going to come to the inside. DRS open for the pair of them. Not going to go for the move there. O'Stephen steaming him from behind. Matt's getting past Nitrogash. Freeze eyeing up a move on O'Stephen, who's slowly sliding down the pack. Was P2 just a moment ago. GRS opening on this back straight for the penultimate time. Nitrogash and Sir Spud. A lot of battling going on back here. Side by side they go. Ooh, sweeps round Nitro. Takes P10 or holds on. I'm not too sure who was ahead in the first place. But let's keep an eye on this front field, because these are where the big points matter. Because of course going to be losing some points thanks to that 3-second time penalty, but he looks like he's making a move. No, not going to send it just yet. Rescue is Keza going to make a move on Kriksik again, and is it just going to be the repeat of last time? He's going to go for it down the inside of Kriksik in the Haas, who's probably going to give this one up. Take the wider line, get the better line through the corner, open the rear wing, and sail on past. Let's see. Looks like he's not quite. He's going to go for it then, down the inside. No, he's going to back off that one. As gets a bit squirrely out the corner. Will hold on though, Keza, to that position for now, but of course, penalty being held, which will drop him down to P6, unfortunately. And Vries does make the move on O'Steven. Bit of an unorthodox place to make it, catching him off guard, but O'Steven inside line, down through turn 10. Gonna push him off, show him the way off the track. DRS open for O'Steven as well, so he's gonna hold on to P5 for now. But vitally, this is the final lap, and that's not going to give much more chance here for Vries to make an overtake move. Let's watch front of the field. I don't think anyone's going to make any overtakes here, but we'll watch anyway because it could be a dive into the final corner. LDR Gamer coming over the line to take his first race win of the season. Race winner LDR Gamer, I would look to you, but there's a bit of a battle going on behind you. You don't quite know what's happened behind you. 10 seconds ahead, but they will stay in a line then. O'Steven will hold on with Vries as well, who's steaming up behind. We've got a kick who's a lap down, Bruce that is. But P6 for Keza after penalties applied. Next over the line has Lucas in P7. We've got his teammate Williams 7 and 8. Was smart from Keza for waiting for the last lap, however. Well, he tried once already, but he was holding a 5-second penalty anyway, a 3-second penalty anyway, so it didn't really matter too much. He fell down to P6. That's two drivers coming over the line. Mikey overtaking Sir Spud thanks to 6 seconds of penalties for Sir Spud. And then the next big gap behind is Ginger Tiger, 15 seconds down, a couple of spins. Really ruined that race for Ginger Tiger. There's the cat over the line as well. Then we have Darryl on the Xbox over the line and Ronan. Bit of a disappointing race from Ronan. Kent, a couple of self spins really costed him today. As he comes wide round the final corner, doing some Tokyo drifting. On the let's through the DRS. Oh my god, over the line. Boards going flying, and that is race 1 completed. Easter mats with the driver of the day. Let's take us then through that final order. Of course, JP not to go through it with me, so it's just myself. LDR Gamer, race win, comfortable race. Not too much quicker than the other drivers by the looks of it, based on fastest lap, but it was a comfortable race for him nonetheless. Chris on Xbox in P2, just ahead of Ruddo P3, P4 O'Steven, and 5th is Vries, who lost 1 position from his start position. Keza, unfortunately, due to that penalty, fell back down to his start position in P6, as Lucas in P7 and clipped in P8. Round out the top 10, Easty Mats, who got the driver of the day start in P18 and finishing 9th. Not too bad for himself. And Nitrogash, P10 in Malib McLaren. 11th for Mikey in the Aston Martin. His teammate couldn't make it today, unfortunately. So Haas of Sir Spud, P12, taking the final points position of the race. Ginger Tiger, a disappointing race, starting P2 and finishing 13th. Not what he would have wanted for his first race of the season in Tier 2. Of course, the demotion from last season in P1. Is the cat then in P14 ahead of Darryl Whiffen, P15, a whole minute behind the race leader. P16, Ronan, and P17, Kent, Bruce being lapped after that spin. And JPH, the only disqualification, or did not finish DNF, because of a beaching on the gravel. But that is all we've got time for then for Tier 2 of Invictus Racing League. I hope you've enjoyed the first race of the season, and there will be many more to come. A 12-race calendar, which I will show you next race. I forgot to bring the calendar up. But if you join us tomorrow night at 8 PM, we have Tier 1 around Bahrain Racing. And then RP on the Thursday at 8 PM also. JPH and Bruce covering tomorrow night's coverage. But thank you all for those of you who joined. A few people in the chat. Amir, Maris, Raja and Joel all joining. And a couple of others as well near the top. Adam, Stephen, Kelvin, of course, both racing today. But thank you for everyone who joined in. Thank you for the